Message received. The war chief awaits. Master Strato. There are important matters I would like to discuss with you, but discretion is of the utmost importance. Meet me in my chambers in Undercity, where I can assure our privacy has not been compromised. Ensure that you are not followed. Orgrimmar has become riddled with SI-7 spies. It would seem that the King, Anduin, and Mathis Shaw are desperate to know what our next move is. How admirable. A report to War Chief Sylvanas Windrudder in the Undercity. Alright, and I will start with welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato, here for an episode of World of Warcraft BFA Let's Play? Battle for Azeroth Let's Play. That is a mouthful to say compared to Legion. Now I need to get my butt to Undercity. So I will meet you when I get there. Alright, and we are just entering the Royal Quarter. Well, Sylvanas is. Glad you could make it so quickly, Master Strato. Silithus. That has been the name of the game, or rather, that is what I wanted the Alliance to believe. Make no mistake, Azeroth is just as powerful as it is rumored to be, but I have bigger plans in mind. High Overlord Saurfang is leading an army towards Silithus, but now he should be in the Northern Barrens. I want you to intercept him and notify him that the preparations are complete. Preparations for what, you ask? Why, we are going to capture the World Tree. Find Saurfang in the Northern Barrens. You would ask a question of me, Master Strato. War Chief, may I ask why we want to capture Teldrassil? Time is not a luxury we possess, but I respect your desire to know more. Sylvanas points to Silithus on the map. Go on. This has forever altered the balance of power in Azeroth. Despite deposits of Azerite are being located across the world, Master Strato. Though we do not yet understand its full potential, it is clear that the substance has very destructive capability. What will war look like in 20 years, in 100? How can the Horde hope to defend its brothers if the Alliance controls the flow of Azerite? It is uncertain, War Chief. What is certain is that the Alliance will use Darnassus as a safe harbor for funneling Azerite into the Eastern Kingdom. Anduin Wrynn will build powerful new weapons, and sooner or later he will turn them upon our homeland. First, he will strike at the Undercity and Silvermoon, then his gaze will fall upon Kalimdor. For the sake of the Horde's future, we must be the first to act. By occupying Darnassus, we will control the flow of Azerite and ensure it cannot be used against us. The Alliance will dare not attack its own city for fear of harming civilians. With a single stroke, we will guarantee generations of peace. The Night Elves will fight us at every step. The Kaldoroi will defy our occupation unless we break their spirits. Continue. We must inflict a blow that will show them that show them what is at stake, they need to lose something, someone, in whom they have absolute trust and faith, a symbol of hope. Dark Lady narrows her eyes. Malfurion's Stormrage must die. Very well, Sylvanas. I'll meet you guys when I get to the Barrens. Alright. And we are back. And Saurfang is this way. Doesn't seem like a lot. Hello, Saurfang.
I've been awaiting your arrival, Master Shadow. I have halted our march until I receive word that we are ready to divert. What comes next will be a coordinated, synchronized attack on key outposts in Ashenvale. If we act quickly, we will destroy the Kaldorai's defenses and clear a path all the way to Darkshore. Stormwind will surely send reinforcements to stop us. We have to conquer the Teldrassil before they arrive. I will divert the troops, meet with our operative, Lorshal, outside Astanar for further instruction.
Find Loshanar in Astanar.
For the Horde! For the Horde!
Put me out in the middle of nowhere? Back over here so I can take the flight path closer. Right? Meet you when I get close. Alright, now we're closer. Time to see what's going on in the next part of this adventure. For Azeroth! Lorosh. Saurfang says it's time. Excellent. Hundreds of rogues have already attacked Kaldorai outposts in Ashenvale. On my signal, they will begin the next phase of this war, sowing chaos. My colleague died not far from here, so I could use your help. If we stay out of sight, the town won't even know it's under attack before we have all of its guards down. I have a poison that will kill them quickly and silently. If you signal to me which targets are safe to attack without being noticed, I will put them down. What do you say? Work with Lorosh to disarm Astanar. I don't stealth! Fine, I'll just beat them up myself. Oh, now I'm stealthing. How oddly convenient. Looking for lone guards. Not guards that are currently in combat with other guards. Get that one. Here we go. Where's Mr. Walkie back and forth? It's time for him to go. Well, sorry, I thought it was. God, I could see my orc being, take it all! There we go. You mean a small town? We did it. Hopefully, the other outposts fared as well as we did. My end of the bargain is done, Blood Elf. I'm going to check on the other outposts to make sure none of my brothers and sisters are in trouble. Meet with the war chief and inform her that Astanar has been secured. If everything's gone according to plan, she should be well on her way. Oh, and try not to hog all the glory, yeah? Loesch smirks at you. Greet War Chief Sylvanas Windrunner in Astanar. War Chief, welcome to Astanar. Nothing to talk to Saurfang about, right? Nope. That was a perfectly executed strike. Saurfang shall establish our troops here. Now that Astanar is ours, I shall continue my hunt for the only creature that can stop our march to victory, Malfurion Stormrage. Our next order of business will be to establish a foothold at the base of Darkshore. Commander Grimfang of Zogambror Post should be able to accommodate an incoming army. Inform him of our arrival and ensure the necessary preparations are made. Make the necessary preparations at Zomgar Outpost. Very well, Sylvanas. I would just walk there, or it's like I would cut and go there, but I don't know if anything's going to happen on the way over. Vestilion's post is under assault. Here we are. The Zoram Strand. That could be very well a little quest. Nope. The quests are level.
Zomgar will be a new bastion of power against our enemies, under my watch. Glory to the Horde!
Commander, the war chief asks that you prepare the outpost for an incoming army.
Logharm will stand ready for the Horde. Don't just stand around, Blood Elf. There's work to be done.
War Chief Sylvanas Windrunner requires your aid, repairing her soldiers' weapons.
My forge is always ready.
Innkeeper, if we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battle. Make this in your home. No. The war chief needs rations and lodging for an incoming army. We are a small outpost, but I will gather what we have. The war chief and her army will want for nothing, I swear it. Look, Ta Ogar! Back there, huh? Hell Screams Watch is where I will head. Because that'll cut down some of my time, travel time, I think. Or at least my personal travel time. Interesting. I'm probably looking at this. Which is just in front of the world tree, right? Right. Thistlefer Village. Too bad they don't have an outpost set up there already, so I could just stop in there. Right? Right. Okay. Maybe I should have just flown over. Maybe it would have been faster. Who knows? Who knows? Sarfang.
A force this large has not moved in Ashenvale in a long time. I hope Zormgar is ready to accommodate the might of the Horde. Do you see all the wisps about? I have seen this once before, when the demon Archimond was felled by the sting of hundreds, no thousands of wisps. This can mean only one thing. Malfurion is beckoning the aid of his ancestors. The war chief has already taken a scouting party ahead to Darkshore to intercept him. Please. Intercept him, please. Mastrato, find the war chief and see if she has yet caught her prey. We have secured all of Ashenvale, but we must keep the pressure on. Find War Chief Sylvanas Windrunner in Darkshore. Is this really a hated enemy? No, keep running. Just because I'm deviating path as I go. Darkshore, Alliance territory. Twilight Vale.
I've been tracking Malfurion. Every moment the Lord of the Forest cannot hope to outmatch one who served as a Ranger General of Silvermoon. Careful, Master Strato. The forest is still brimming with Stormrage's forces. Look out behind you. Feet the Alliance ambush. Here, kitty kitties. Come get your beating. Malfurion will soon return with an army.
I'm sure he will.
The Kaldoroi have finally halted our progress. It's a perfect world. In a perfect world, we could have marched all the way to Obduran and taken Teldrassil before they could even slow us down, but it matters little. Malfurion will try to hold us back until his fleet returns from Selithis. Until then, his army is too small. If only he could find a path through these. If only we could find a path through these darned wisps. I have an idea. Let's have a chat with Sarfang. Meet with Sarfang and Sylvanas in Zomgar Outpost. I will travel with her until she disappears. At which point I will leave her behind. Because she's not there anymore. Zormgar. Sarfang.
The Kaldoroi have begun to reinforce Darkshore. Our path to Teldrassil will be more difficult than we had anticipated.
Malfurion knows that his wisp wall is a temporary measure. He is buying time for reinforcements to arrive in Teldrassil. It is imperative that we find a way through that wall, and quickly. I want to take our explosive reserves and apply pressure. You will not be able to bring it down, but you may be able to find us an opening. I will have a squadron ready to strike once you break ground. Zavik Blackswix should have a few bombardiers for the job. Use explosives to fend off the Alliance army in Darkshore. Very well. Hello, Blastwix. The war chief wants to scare off the wisps, eh? I have just the thing. You want to fly this thing, or do you want to drop the bombs? Let's fly. We wisps destroyed. Returning to base. This thing flies much faster. I'm going to another location. Doesn't seem like it. Turning to Zungar. There we are. How did it go? Now it is time to strike. Passing through the wall will not be easy, but I think it's something you can handle. Do what you must to prevail, and meet me on the other side. I will lead a squad of sturdy soldiers, and as many demolishers as can survive the passing. We may not make it to Darnassus today, but the outcome of this war does not rest on our victory alone. It will come as a result of thousands of small victories. So, let's get started, shall we? Disrupt the Alliance forces in Darkshore. There's a little surprise tidbit. It's kind of interesting seeing those two right next to each other. I'm following them for now because I can still see them. They're really trudging. Oh, there they disappear. Along with all the orcs that are coming. As they move to Felwood, so to speak. I would have followed that entourage for a while, too. Woo! Okay. War Chief. Malfurion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press on. You would ask a question of me? Clearing them out. They have amassed an army before us, but it is not... No matter, the Horde war machine will not be stopped. Go into the Master's glaive and dispatch their warriors, their sentinels, and any who would raise a blade against my soldiers. Clear out the petty rabble that seeks to delay the inevitable. Slay Night Elf forces in the Master's glaive. A glaive misunderstanding. The Kaldoroi have brought their siege weapons to the field. They are currently using it to oppose mine. We need these demolished to reach Teldrassil if we hope to stand any chance of capturing it. Go and destroy their glaive throwers as swiftly as possible, as able. They think they will stop my advance here. They are mistaken. Show them the gravity of their error, Master Strato. Destroy glaive throwers and Master's glaive. I don't need any of those. Oh, glaive throwers burned. Get down here. No, I do not. There wasn't any loot there anyways. One more, and then it's just burning the glaive throwers. No, I do not.
And that would be those taken care of. Should whip the sword out of its head just to cause more havoc. You would ask a question, clearing them out. We are one step closer to our goals. This way, and this was an easy victory. Do not expect it to be this simple in the future. Malfurion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press on. Look up. See them scattered among the trees? Those bright glowing owls are not living, breathing denizens of the forest. They are Kaldoroi magic sentinels. A ruse, reporting everything they see back to Malfurion. We can't have that now, can we? Deal with them, but take care. They aren't the only enemies in the forest. We cannot allow anything or anyone to stand in our way. Eliminate the sentry owls in the trees and slay the frenzied furblog of Darkshore. Here, owl. 8 owls and frenzied furblog. No. I might have to deactivate Loot Appraiser for a while. If he keeps doing that, see, more frenzied than owls, but I'm finding more owls than frenzied at the moment. Lovely. Come here. Join the party so I can take out you and your buddy. Dang it. I wanted to join him in the fight. Gave me a decent amount of frenzy furblog. And of course. There we go. Let's see, we need 2 more frenzied furblog and a bunch more owls. Not even worried about the frenzied furblog that much. Come on, buddy. Come join the party.
see. Frenzy Furblogger dealt with, so I just need the owls. You and you. Come together so I can kill you right now. Because I need the 3 of you. And there's them taken care of. Nicely done. Reputation of the Horde. With the eyes of the forest shut, one thing remains, the ears. Ancients? They feel the vibration of our footsteps and report our every movement to Malfurion. Got the torch handy? Defeats the burning ancient. That shouldn't be that hard. Pull out all the stops. Well, it might be harder for some people. There we go, and down it goes. Come, champion, let us take the ancient grove. I am fortunate to have commanders like you, Master Strato. The Blackwood Den. We have not moved all of our troops into Darkshore yet, but I think we have enough to justify establishing a foothold somewhere. I know just the place. Just south of here is the Blackwood Den. Its inhabitants, the Furblog, have been driven into a hysteria with our enemies pouring from the north. The Furblog treated as a nuisance we cannot afford. The Furblog threat is a nuisance we cannot afford. I will lead another squad past the wall while you negotiate with the Furblog. Drive the Furblog out of Blackwing Den. Nothing rallies the Horde more than their banner, standing in the ruin of an enemy stronghold. Go to Blackwood Den, take the territory there, raise the Horde banner, and let none question our dominance over the land. Plant 3 Horde banners in Blackwood Den. Okay. I'll leave you to it then, Sylvanas. In 3, 2, 1, I'm off. Plant the first banner and see who all comes. You are annoying. All of you gather up so I can kill you as one group. And with that, I'm over halfway done. No, we just need to target them real fast so I can grab them. That way I know I've got plenty. And we need 2 more of these guys. Just an interesting thing I saw. There's that taken care of. You would ask a question of me, Master Strato. The Blackwood Den. Just you wait. Once we have conquered Darnassus, the elders of the Blackwood tribe will be thanking us for restoring peace to the Den. We just need to borrow it for a moment. This is not a time for subtle gestures. While the rest of our armies set up camp, you should follow me. I spotted something interesting on my way back from Zomgar. I'll admit, not even I could have predicted such fortuitous happiness. Come with me and bring a pickaxe. Fall Sylvanas to Nazrael. Are we talking about the behemoth here? We are. No? The island with the Naga. You heard the war chief. We got work to do. We're gonna make sure this Azerite ain't falling into the hands of the Alliance. Viewing the Horde war machine. We heard the war chief. We got Azerite soothing out of these ruins over there, and Night Elves trying to snag it. Get to those ruins and collect some of that stuff. This whole attack is done for if the Night Elves get their hands on the Azerite. Collect Azerite from 6 Azerite deposits. A very clear message. The Alliance got the Azerite here before us. The place is crawling with Night Elves. Kill as many of them as you can. See, we gotta make sure none of them deliver even an ounce of Azerite to the Alliance. Kill 10 Night Elf forces. Goodbye. Due to the claw.
Wow, they respawned quick. Yoink! There we go. I will collect this. I only need 4 more Night Elves, and I only got 1 Azeroth so far. Whatever. Gather them up. There's my 4 more. I'm gonna kill them more than 4. I need 6. I need to find me some Azeroth deposits. Get out of my way. No stunnage, so I can't just stun you, collect the Azeroth, and run away. Not that that's what I'm supposed to do, but you know. There we go. That's that one dealt with. We're gonna make sure this Azeroth ain't falling into the hands of the Alliance. Fueling the Horde war machine. That should do it. The Night Elves won't know what hit them. Phew, that was a close call. Those Night Elves should have just ran away when they had the chance. I think we got the handle on this here. We gotta bring all this Azeroth back to Zovrek Blastwix at the main camp. He's gonna know just how to use this stuff to really take down the Alliance. Deliver Azeroth to Zovrek Blastwix at Blackwood Den. Really don't. I listened to the book Before the Storm, so I got an idea of what's going on lore-wise before all of this, and yeah, he murdered a couple people because they didn't do what he wanted, even though he made a deal that wasn't that type of deal. Azeroth from me, you shouldn't have. Just kidding, of course you should have.
Okay. Let me tell you, kid, this may be some of the best work I've ever done. Now that the upgrades are in place, there's no time to waste. The battle is raging over at Wild Bend River. Take the modified Hellion into battle and give 'em hell. Join the battle at Wild Bend River. Let me tell you, kid, this may be some sort of best work I've ever done. Join the battle. Except, I want to join the battle. I won't read the quest text again. Wild Bend River. Fire away. There's that taken care of. Flying in for a landing. For every enemy we slay, 2 replace them on the battlefield. That statement is unwise to pursue. Let's regroup at Blackwood Den. Stalemate is unwise to pursue. Regroup with Lady Sylvanas Runrunner at the Blackwood Den. We're making slow progress towards Tildrassil. In death we are reborn. Where do we go from here, War Chief? We must wait for Saurfang to return before we proceed. Well. And some world quests have just popped up. Which I have no idea what they're for exactly, but you know what? For now, this is Strato Time, or Strato signing out.